Hello everybody, this is Mr. Mulvihill here. Hope you guys are doing well. We're going to tackle this type of question today. How to tell if a graph is a function. You'll notice there's a pencil on your paper because you're going to need a pencil to do this stuff on your graphs. What you're going to do is you're going to do something that's called the vertical line test. And you hold your pencil just like it would be flat against the paper like mine is here. And what you're going to do is you're going to move your pencil across the graph from left to right. So when I get right here, I notice that I'm really touching the very end of this arrow here. So I'm touching 1 point. And as I continue to move on, I continue to drag my pencil vertically across paper. I get right here, and now I'm really just touching, that point right at the center of the graph, at the origin. So I'm still only touching 1 point. And as I move on even further, I keep going, and throughout that whole time, my pencil is only over 1 point on the graph. So if your pencil is over only 1 point on the graph, we say that, yes, it's a function. That's all you do. You just drag your pencil across the paper and see if it hits more than 1 point at once. So let's see this go down again here. So with this graph, I'm going to move it across, and if I move it from left to right, I see that my pencil right now is only hitting the very point of this graph, that end, right at around 2. But if I keep moving it, like right now, my graph is hitting this point, and the pencil is hitting both of those points. So since it's hitting 2 points at once as opposed to the number 1, we say that no, it's not a function. So you really got to have a pencil to do the vertical line test here. We say fails the vertical line test. Vertical because it's going up and down. So what I want you guys to do is we'll try the next 4 here with your pencil. Once you get the hang of it, it's very simple. But you definitely have to get the hang of it. And I'm trying to get the hang of this. Sorry, 1 sec. Bear with me. All right, so on number 3 here, and 4, 5, and 6, I want you to either use your finger or your pencil, whatever it may be, create a sketch of that graph, and I want you to use the vertical line test and see what you get for 3, 4, 5, and 6. Does the pencil touch the graph more than once? So pause the video and then resume it to see the answers. So for 3, if you move the pencil across, you're touching 1 point, touching 1 point, touching 1 point, touching 1 point, touching 1 point. You're always touching 1 point throughout that whole process. So 3 is yes. 4, as you move your pencil across, you're touching that, you're touching that very end point there, so that's 1 point. You're still only touching 1 point, still only touching 1 point, you only touch 1 point the whole way, so 3 and 4 are yes. 3 and 4 are yes. And let's check 5 and 6 here. You move it across vertically. Yep, that one passes. And then this one here, if you move it across, we are definitely over more than 1 point. If you look right here, we're touching the graph here and here. You guys see right there, we're touching 2 points at once, so it's no, not a function. Fails the vertical line test. All right. Here are a couple more trickier ones. 7, if you move your pencil across, you should get no. You're hitting 2 points on the circle. 8, you should get, yep, it's a function. Your pencil only touches each point once. 9, 10, 11, 12 are a little weird. Pause the video, see if you can figure out what those are. All right, so 9, you slide your pencil across, you're really only touching 1 point on that graph at once. So that is a function, yes, for 9. For 10, if you moved it across, well, your pencil's over the whole thing right now. See it behind the pencil? You're touching every point on that line. That's definitely not a function. You're actually not even touching 2, you're touching them all. You're touching infinite. In the circle here, you're just touching 2. But here you're touching infinite. That's definitely not a function. 11 here, if you look at 11, all right, let's take it slow. Right now you're touching 1 point. Right now you're touching 1 point. Right now you're actually touching 2 points. So 11 is no. It's like at the ladder. You're touching both points on the ladder there. And then for 12, kind of looks like the same thing. If you have an open circle from inequalities, do you remember, does that mean we count it or we don't count it? An open point. That means we don't count it. So, as you slide your pencil across the paper, yeah, you're touching this point right here, but that point doesn't really count because it's open. So now so this is 0. This is 1 point you're touching. And when you get here, you're kind of touching 2 points, but not really, because the open circle means you don't count it. So you're only touching 1 there. Keep moving it vertically across. 1 point. Yeah, again, same idea. You're just touching 1 point. There's 2 circles, but that open circle doesn't count as a point. And if you continue to slide your pencil across, you'll see that it stays as 1 point. So that's the vertical line test there. That's how you see if a graph is a function. So give that assignment a try. It'll be due Thursday night. And as always, just reach out to me if you have any questions.